Hey guys, my name is Dr. Natalie Lopez. I'm a chiropractor practicing out of Toronto. This is my old man pup, Raji. And he's already gone. Okay, so we're going to be talking about, if you were keeping up with my videos, so far I've had one about jaw pain and just kind of overall like a brief overview on the anatomy. So hopefully you saw that. If not, check it out. Today we're going to be talking about how to release some of those common tight muscles. I will say today I will not be doing internal mouth releases because there's some muscles deeper in your mouth that you can get by putting your finger in your mouth. It's just not advised to do it without being, one, shown by your healthcare professional and being just told for your case what you need. So there's no point in me showing you that. It's also not going to make sense for your case. But again, like I always say, see your healthcare professional because that's always going to be the best care plan for you because it's going to be specific to your case. But if you're at home and we're going through this COVID stuff, or you just don't have access to a healthcare professional, I hope this can help you out. Main thing I want to start with is your temporalis and your masseter. So in case you haven't seen my last video, temporalis attaches from here into your jaw. So your jaw joint, you're going to feel right in front of your ear. It's going to be a little bony area. And then your masseter attaches in through the side of your jaw, and it attaches like kind of on that side angle of that bone, and that's where we're going to want to work to. So starting off with these two is because most research is related to these two muscles in regards to jaw TMJ pain, okay? So we're going to start off, we're not going to, especially for the temporalis, now that you've felt where that jawbone is, we're not going to be jabbing into our skull because in through this area it's thinner bone, as well as there's some vascular structures we don't want to be compressing. So instead we're actually going to be doing it quite light. So we're going to be kind of going up here and just gliding up and opening your mouth. So hopefully you can see that. And again, I'm just gliding up. I'm not putting a crazy amount of pressure. I'm just doing 2 fingers, pressure going up. And I like to do both sides at the same time. You can do one, but I just find typically if you've got some jaw issues, you kind of shift a little bit in your jaw or might have some clicking. It's better just to do 2. So open to whatever comfort you feel with opening your mouth. You don't have to do all the way if it hurts. And then the other one, like we said, is the masseter. So that's going to be that big one attached through here. So what you're going to do is go below, and this one especially I like to do both sides at the same time. And I'll just be pushing up. So this one I can actually be meaner with because there's no vascular structures I can be compressing or nothing else. It's pretty thick muscle. And I like to go through the entire fiber. So I'll start from the bottom, kind of along the angle of your chin. And I go to wherever I feel comfortable opening my mouth. So if you've got clicking, shifting, just go to the point before. Then you don't want to be pushing this and then shifting your jaw at the same time. It's not as helpful. Okay, so those were the 2 main ones. Now we're going to go on to another one that's kind of not as common of a release. So that one is your digastric muscle. So it's part of a group of muscles called your suprahyoid, which literally means it's above your hyoid bone, which your hyoid bone is just in through here in your neck, and it helps open your mouth. So this guy, it attaches from your chin all the way to the behind your ear. It's got 2 parts to it, so it's anterior part and posterior part. So just so you get a visual on me, it's from here pretty much to here, but it's like underneath here. So this one, I like to work on it just kind of putting a little bit of gentle pressure along the trigger points. You don't want to be like shoving super hard, just a little bit. It's a pretty thin muscle. You'll get quite a bit of release. And especially one area, as soon as you get to the angle of your jaw, you kind of want to dig in a little bit through there because that's more of that posterior side of that muscle, so you want to work there. Great, so that's the most common ones for the jaw externally that you can release. Internally, like I said, the pterygoids, great to do with your healthcare professional, so try to get in with them if you can. The other ones I want to talk about is your suboccipitals and your SCM. So your SCM is your sternocleidomastoid. So these muscles are important. They're tied to your neck, but they also relate to your jaw because anytime you try to open your mouth, the top of your neck is having to stabilize and work synergistically with your jaw. If you don't have that stability there, it just wouldn't happen. You wouldn't be able to open your mouth. you'd be kind of just stuck and limited. So we really want to make sure that these muscles get released as well, because they can be a factor. So it can be either catch-22, it could be your jaw that's causing tension in your neck, or your neck tension is actually causing tension in your jaw because of how closely the upper neck joints and muscles are related to the jaw. So with releasing it, I would say for suboccipitals, which are the muscles just at the bottom of your skull. So if you feel your skull, it's going to be hard, and down through here is going to be a little bit softer and a little mushier. We tend to get tighter in that, like in that upper neck, especially when we're forward and bringing our head forward, or our neck muscles are a little bit weaker in the front. So we're going to bring our hand behind our head, and we're going to tuck in the chin. And I'm going to do the other side so you can see my arms. So you're going to be here, tucking in the chin. So that's going to be lengthening these muscles, relaxing it, tucking in. Obviously not flattering, so do this at home if you don't feel a little self-conscious. Good. The next exercise we're going to get into is with a ball, and that's going to be releasing those suboccipitals another way. For this one, you're going to want to put it in that mushy area in your neck, just below your skull. So you'll feel kind of that bony surface, and then when it feels a bit more muscular, and you'll tuck in your chin. I like to keep holding the ball because I find it slips out of my hand a lot. So you want to do that, giving yourself that double chin and in through here. If you go too high, it actually doesn't feel like anything, so that's how you can tell the difference. And it shouldn't be super painful, it should be just more of like a passive stretch. Actually, it should feel pretty good.
Okay.
Alright, so hopefully that was relieving. The other one the fifth exercise I wanted to show you for stretching release, as this ball is rolling away, is we're going to be doing an SEM, so that's sternocleidomastoid. So that muscle attaches kind of just in through here in your collarbone, your sternum, and then just behind the ear. So way to see that is if I'm kind of going like this, you can see a little bit of that muscle contracting through here. I find I like to release through the top, so I'll kind of grab up through here, and I'll be pulling up. Well, I'll be looking up as I'm pulling down, so I lied. And you don't have to be super aggressive with it. You don't want to be like yanking at your neck. Just do a little bit, whatever feels comfortable, a nice glide, and even if you don't feel comfortable grabbing it, even just looking up and back, that can be a good way to stretch it. I put my hand here so I can kind of like influence a little bit downward pressure on that fascia. So the reason we're working on the SEM is because although it's not attached directly to the jaw, it has a big function on the neck, and it also relates to those suprahyoid muscles. Fascia, they share a similar fascia overlay. So you want to influence it a little bit by releasing that muscle. But yeah, those are the main muscles I want to go over how to release related to jaw and could give you a bit more relief. If you have any questions or anything you want to kind of, shoot by me, definitely let me know in the comments. And I'd really appreciate hitting the like or subscribe if you enjoyed this. The next follow-up video is going to be different exercises that we can do to strengthen the jaw, because a lot of that muscular release is great, but now we have to kind of make it last with more retraining of our muscles in our jaw. So hopefully you liked it, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Bye!